Hi, we're going to do a short tutorial video on how to make your pencil drawings or sketches good, suitable quality for professional or classroom presentation. So, this class really requires the use of a scanner, but as long as you submit a good quality presentation, I really don't care how it gets there. You can use a digital photo, you can use a scanner, as long as you're able to get it to the quality that I'm going to show you. And I'm going to show you how to do that here. So we're going to go through some techniques on how to get rid of gray backgrounds and color casts and give you clean, sharp lines, get rid of smudges and get your name down in the corner and resize your work for the web. So here I'm using a digital photo, as I said, and what I usually work with in Photoshop for this is swatches, history, and layers. And these give me pretty good control of where I want to go. Now the next thing I'm going to do is go over and grab my crop tool and come up here inside the area where you see there was a background where the paper had been laid down before the photo was taken, and the photo captured some of that background. So we want to get rid of that. So we're going to click and drag, and you can see here that we can move this once we have let go. We can, in fact, up here I see that there's still some of this in the background, so I'm going to bring that down a little bit here. And then I'm going to double click. Now normally I would like a little more area around this. This is cropped pretty close. So in the long run I'd probably take this and put it on a blank sheet and maybe put a box around it. But for the quality of what we're doing right here to get the actual drawing to a good quality, this is okay. So now the next thing that we're going to do is size the image. So we're going to go under Image, Image Size, make sure all these are checked, and oftentimes you'll find that this is a lot higher. This one is at 72 dpi already, so we're not going to be changing it too much, but you want to make sure that that's at 72 dpi for what we're doing, and that your pixels up here are no more than 800. Now you don't want to try and size this up at 72 dpi, but you can size it down. So again, no more than 800 pixels. Don't size up to 800, size down from 800. If this is larger than 800 pixels, you can change this to 72 and come down to 800. So after we do that and say OK, then we're going to desaturate. Now we're also going to go back up here to Image, Adjustments, and down to Desaturate. And you could also use this shortcut. And did you see there was a difference here where the color was taken out of that. And let's see, after we do that, we're going to go to Image, Adjustments, Levels. Now levels is a really cool thing, because this is your white information and this is your dark information, and this is everything kind of in between, and we're going to compress this so that we get the best. Now take this is your white one over here, and it is, make sure that your preview is on, and as we grab this and move it down to just about where all this black and white information starts, this is all your line work and your illustration, then you can see that clears this up quite a bit. Now we don't want to do too much with this, because you can see that's going to darken it again, and this is going to pretty much do the same thing. So we want to leave those about where they are and click OK for that. Now if you had a really light line quality, which we don't here, but I'll show you this anyway, you want to go up to Filter, Sharpen, Unsharpen, Mask, and then make sure your preview is clicked on. Put this about 3. You can see as I move this around, it makes a lot of difference where it is. But we're going to put this about 3 and put your threshold about 3, or 3 to 6, and that's going to give us a pretty good line. So we're going to say OK to that.